Good morning from here in Savannah, Georgia. Outside Planet Fitness. My bad head is getting worse and worse. Anyway, we're about to go hit this morning workout and then head into Savannah. When's your first time joining us? Well, we're in Georgia now. We're in the middle of a 2-month cross-country road trip that took us to California, up to Pacific Northwest, all the way over here. And then later tonight, we'll head into Atlanta. Today's post-workout breakfast. 48 ounces of vanilla yogurt, 2 scoops of protein powder, and some oats, a granola. After getting a nice workout in at the Planet Fitness, we are now in Savannah proper. The first stop Grace has planned for us is called City Market, and we parked at the State Street Garage, which is $1 an hour, but has free destination. Here we are at City Market. It's just this little street right here, a bunch of shops and food. Yeah, every town has something like this, just depending on how big the town is, how big the street or the area is. Grace spotted free samples, so now we're going in here. So this is actually the JW Marriott, but this lobby area has a bunch of fossils. You see this huge skeleton replication. Over here there's some more fossils. There's also a lot of these stones as well that are super pretty. Obviously you can see geodes of different sizes in a lot of different places, but I like how these are like super unique. They actually make it cool to look at, unlike some other places where you can just see rocks. Hey, look at that one. That's pretty wild. It's almost like a mouth. Rawr. Also looks to be, I think, pterodactyls, and this is kind of cool. They put it below the ground. Popped right out to the waterfront. Got some fountains going. I think I'll take a seat here while Grace uses the restroom. We've been walking along the river, and now we're at River Street Marketplace. We were just in this one, and it looks like there's a second portion to it over here. Basically just like an artisan market, a lot of typical like quote-unquote handmade goods. This is the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. And honestly, after the Europe trip, these don't really look that grand to us anymore. Right now we're in Lafayette Square, which seems to be just like a park of sorts. But I was telling Grace this whole time since we've been coming to Florida about how, because I used to live in Florida, when I was in like elementary school, we learned about how there's a part of the Spanish moss that you can actually eat. And I wanted to show Grace, she didn't believe me. So, Spanish moss is everywhere down the south. And if I remember correctly, so you can take a look at here. So look at this. In the middle, and you see that green bit right there? You can eat that green bit. And so when I was on the playground in elementary school, after we learned this on some field trip, we would just eat Spanish moss. It's kind of flavorless. It's kind of like salad almost. Like, you know, like the stalk of a baby spinach leaf? That's kind of what it tastes like.
I used to kind of eat red clover too, because it's very sweet at the very base of all like the petals. All right, should I try?
Yeah. Another square, Chippewa Square. Looks pretty similar.
You forgot to mention the Forrest Gump.
Sorry? Where's the Forrest Gump bench?
I never said there was a bench.
Oh. Well, according to Grace, this is where the scene from Forrest Gump takes place. Where it's like, life is like a box of chocolates. Alright, well, our time in Savannah is coming to a close. Apparently this is the historic district, so really walking through it, there's nothing specific. But we're also gonna stop at CVS, quickly by the garage we parked at, to grab some toothpaste, because we're running out of toothpaste.
And after we pick up the car, we'll drive by Forsyth Park, which is south of where we are right now. And we're also gonna drive down Jones Street, which is the most beautiful historic street in Savannah.
Yep, and then we'll be on our way to Atlanta.
Because our plan is to get to Emory to have dinner at the dining hall, and the dining hall closes at 9-ish, but basically all the like good food is gone by 8. we've decided to skip driving through Forsyth Park and also skip driving past Jones Street. We're gonna head straight there instead, and right now we're estimating to get there around 7.
First charge stop on the way to Atlanta is Metter, Georgia. 20-25 minutes. I'm gonna go take a nap and then we'll head out. Macon, Georgia. Last charge stop before. Oh, Macon. Sorry, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know this stuff? I didn't go to school over here. Anyway, last charge stop before we get to Emory.
Emory's dining hall was closed earlier than we expected at 7, so we quickly drove over to Costco. And so for dinner, instead of dining hall, we're trying chicken bake and we have our rotisserie chicken. We decided to pass on the salad since tomorrow we'll be eating at the dining hall most likely for all our meals / like the event that I have. Let's see.
Grace has never had one. I have.
Chicken,
Cheese. I think a little bit of bacon. Yeah.
And like cheese on top, all wrapped in bread. So. Interesting. I mean, it's good. I wish they put the marinara sauce inside.
What's a beautiful day here in Druid Hills?
No, we're not in Druid Hills anymore. Atlanta.
No, what? We're not actually in Atlanta right now.
Atlanta.
Charging up right now in Decatur at this garage charger. First 30 minutes of parking are free though. And because it's a 200 kilowatt, I believe, it's only gonna take 20-25 minutes. Versus there was one closer to the Costco, but it was 75 kilowatts. So I didn't want to sit there forever. And now we're gonna find out how to get in here to use the bathroom. Well, that does it for today. Had quite a fun day. In Georgia, we started Savannah, of course, explored that. It was new for both of us. I think I've driven through Savannah before, but never actually stopped and looked around, so that was really cool. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was nice, especially the river walk, and now, of course, with their by Emory University, found a student housing apartment complex parking lot to stay in.
One of my friends lives here, so I know.
One of Grace's friends lives here, if you didn't hear her, and so she knows it's like safe and fine to park overnight. It's always great. Weather's pretty nice too, so probably not gonna have to run the AC tonight. We charged up at a Marriott. You can see. I need to get to bed soon, but looking forward to the dining hall tomorrow. And we'll see what else we have planned. We might go on a hike. We'll see if Grace has her event at night. That being said, see you in tomorrow's vlog and good night.